Hey y'all, it's Carly with Clothes by Carly. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Now today we will be talking about 6 things that I wish I knew before I bought a house at 22 years old. Keep watching on to learn all about the mistakes I made and the struggles I went through my first year of owning a home. Alright you guys, so 6 things I wish that I knew before I bought a house. A little bit about me. So I bought my house at 22 years old, 22 or 23, one of those. I bought it, let's see, in 2018. Yeah, I was 22. And yeah, it was a lot to that I had to learn after purchasing my house. I was the agent for my own house, meaning I negotiated everything in terms of my house, and yeah, here I am. So after living here for about 2 years, here are the things that I wish I knew before getting into it. Number 1, I wish I knew how much it was for landscaping. Now, everybody may not think this is a big deal. This is a big deal to me because I have a huge yard. Huge! Let me show y'all my yard. Let me show you. We're outside, but this is my yard right now. Don't talk about me. It's raining and the grass isn't cut and it got a brown patch. It's just a lot going on back here. But y'all, wait. There's more! Let me go to the other window. Yeah, this is on my yard too. And then all that is the front yard. So needless to say, that's a lot of land. You know, one thing, my mom warned me about this. I remember I was showing her the house and I'm like, oh, it's so cute. Look at this, look at this, look at this. And then she got to the yard, she said, Carly, who's gonna do this yard? I'm like, me, I'll just do it. Sis, who got time to be out there cutting grass? What? Not I, okay? No siree. Y'all, I tried. So the first year I said I was gonna do it. It took me about 6 months just to get all the leaves from off the ground, because I'm cheap, y'all. To be completely honest, I love saving money. In order to save money, you kind of gotta be a little cheap sometimes. So my dumb behind tail was out there raking leaves for about 6 months before I got it. I couldn't do it. So I said, okay, let me start looking into a landscaper. Now, for a yard of this size, a landscaper is easily $200 to $300 per month. Now what I did was I got a little smart. I hired my brother and I get my boyfriend to help me sometimes, and we all go out. My brother will go out. He'll do now I pay like almost $200 per month for his help bi-weekly, and we just started, so that's why I still look a little crazy out there, but it's a lot. And think about it, the more house you have, the more grass you have, the more land you have, the more yard you have, the more expensive landscaping will be. So I just never really considered that. I really want to have a beautiful yard. I feel like it definitely improves your property value, and it's just one thing I just didn't consider. I'm one of those people, I don't think about things, I just do them, and then I think about it later, like, oh, I should have thought about that. So number 2, something that I wish I knew before I bought a house is that decorating an entire house takes a long time, especially for somebody like me. So when I moved in at 22, very young, I didn't really have a lot of extra cash sitting around to go buy all new furniture and all new decor and like all that. I just didn't have it. So decorating takes a long time. Luckily, I had a one bed, no, not really luckily, because I was moving from a 1-bedroom apartment to a 3-bedroom house, and if you want to decorate each space, dining room, kitchen, master bedroom, living room, it's a lot, and it's a lot. Other bathrooms, it takes a while. So for me, I would say it takes years to accumulate the stuff that you want, the decor that you want, curtains to rugs to the furniture, which is okay. And that's where you kind of have to like show yourself some grace, because it's not gonna get done as quick as you want it. Your house, you're not gonna move in and buy your housewarming a month later. You're not gonna have it all. It's okay. Just take your time and really don't just buy stuff just because you want to buy something. I've had to learn when it comes to decorating my house that I have to be like, I have to purchase things with intention. See, like, okay, I'm not just gonna buy this because it's cute. Like, what really matches the flow of my house? What looks good in my house? What, you know, can I get that makes it cohesive, and a cohesive design and space? So yeah, it takes a while. So show yourself some grace when it comes to decorating your home. Number 3, this is an odd one, okay? And maybe this is not for everyone. This is just my personal list. Things that I wish I knew before I bought my house. Now, I bought sort of a fixer-upper, meaning I bought a house that is really old. It wasn't in terrible condition, but it does need some work. One of the main things that my house needed before I moved in was new windows, and I kind of underestimated how much windows would be. And for anybody else, any advice I would give to you is, once you get your inspection report back, especially if you're buying a fixer-upper, truly consider the cost that you have to incur to get the house up to the level you would, or point, you know, space you would like it to be at. So for me, I think my biggest cost in this house to get it to that place is my windows. I have original windows in here. I have about 11, roughly 11 windows in this house. I got an estimate from a well-known window company for $11,000. No. And you know what? Hell no. You know what? Hell no. Not happening. So for me, I just wish I knew how much windows were. That's gonna be my biggest cost. Now, I am doing things to get that cost down. I'm buying windows as I go, and I'm gonna have a framer install them. So that's kind of gonna be like the shortcut I'm going to take. So I'm not gonna hire a large company like Window World or someone who specifically does windows, who they'll actually purchase the windows for you. Well, they'll get all the windows, they'll take the measurements, they'll get them for you and install them. I'm gonna do it myself. I'm gonna buy windows from resale shops, secondhand store, you know, cheap used windows that are newer, and I'm going to install them with a framer, probably in phases. I already have 3 of them right now, so I'll probably get 1 more and then put those in. And then in another 6 months, I'll get 4 more, put those in, and just keep doing it that way, because windows are expensive. So just consider your costs when you're buying a fixer-upper. What's going to be your most expensive line item? Are you willing to take that on? And then what can you do after that to, you know, what can you DIY yourself, or how much, you know, really consider how much everything will cost and the time frame you have to get it done. Number 4. I didn't know general upkeep of a house is very expensive. So I grew up in a house, but I don't remember, like, I don't think it really clicked, or how much I remember like upkeep my mom did, because we also lived in a lot of apartments. And I remember moving from apartment to apartment, and when you leave, you just leave and you come to a whole new apartment, and it's freshly painted, fresh carpet, etc. In a house, I've been here about 2.5, almost 3 years, and since each year, I know it, and in your head it's like, Carly, duh, like, why didn't you think of, I don't think of these things. I told y'all, I don't think, I just do. I just say, oh, I'm gonna buy a house, and I buy it. I'm like, this is a lot. Like, for example, general upkeep, meaning I'm real extra, and I like my house to look in pristine condition at all times. So some things that I've been doing to keep it looking fresh is I have extra paint in my basement that is the same color as the house when I bought it. So if I have dogs also who may hop on the walls, or nephews and nieces who may come over and draw on the walls with crayons, like, I have to touch up paint very often, touch up trim. I never thought I would clean trim. I clean trim. Like, I like take a cloth and I wipe down trim. It's just a lot you have to do to maintain. It's a lot of cleaning. Carpet, I got a carpet steamer. It's just much more extensive. And if you're in an apartment, you probably move very often where you don't, and it always feels fresh. You just gotta do a lot more to keep your house looking fresh, feeling fresh. And you definitely want to do that because the value of your house is impacted if you do not. Number 5 and number 6 kind of go hand in hand. So number 5 is home warranties. They're kind of a scam. And number 6 is have an emergency fund for something that goes wrong. So I say home warranties are a scam. They're not all a scam, but I've had trouble with home warranties with my clients, where say you buy a fixer-upper, or this house I bought was from someone else who tried to fix it up, and say something were to go wrong, right? You would think you can just call your home warranty company and they will come out and fix it. That's not always 100% true. Now, there's a special clause in almost all of home warranties that says that if, don't quote me because I may say this wrong, this is just, I'm not a home warranty professional. I am a real estate agent, okay? Totally different things. I need to know a little bit about everything. And the little that I do know about home warranties is that if the person before you who worked on that whatever, if they repaired it incorrectly or they did something to it incorrectly and it breaks, the home warranty won't fix it. So, I could have a home warranty on my house, and let's say the HVAC unit, for example. If the HVAC unit breaks, but it's not due to normal wear and tear, like just normal, it just went out for who knows what. If somebody, the previous owner, whoever that fixed it, even if you got somebody to come out and fix it, if they did it wrong, the home warranty won't replace it. So with that being said, if anything in your house breaks, yo, you need to have an emergency fund put aside to fix it, period. Like 3 months after I moved into my house, the pipes in my basement burst, and there was literal poop in my basement, y'all, and it stunk up the house. I know this is gross, probably TMI, sorry, but it happens. Literally. Yeah, so that happened. Oh, sorry. So yeah, that happened, and I had to pay somebody to come out and like fix, to repipe basically my crawl space. Having an emergency fund, like even talking to my sister when she bought her house, she was in her 20s. She bought her house, she has polybutylene pipes. Now y'all already know polybutylene pipes be on trash anyways. You're supposed to have copper pipes, but it's a good house, and she did the right thing by buying it, although it has polybutylene piping. But she had leaks in her house. The warranty can only fix so much. So I think they did help her, and I think in an instance they did not. I have friends. I messaged my friend Jasmine before I started this video. Go follow her, y'all. Her page is just Jazz on YouTube. But she was just telling me like some of the things she went through before buying her house, and her HVAC unit went out. Like, you never know what's going to happen. So definitely have reserves just in case, a couple thousand honestly, just in case something in your house shuts off, it stops working, it breaks, and you still need to live there. So those are my 6 tips. Those are the things that I wish I knew before I bought a house. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up and then go watch my other YouTube videos available on my channel. If you guys have an idea of something you would like to see on my channel, comment below and share this with somebody who's thinking about purchasing a home. Alright you guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!